Since 2017.
Kim LeBlanc lugs heavy binders from a decade-long fight to get compensation for her husband. Tom LeBlanc fought wildfires for 35 years.
He loved it. He was like a Dalmatian. He'd sit on the front seat of that fire truck and wait for the call.
But when he developed non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, he found out he wasn't covered by the same legislation as other firefighters in Ontario.
And the legislation specifically excluded forest firefighters.
Across Canada, if municipal firefighters develop cancers associated with the job, they're covered by presumptive legislation, making it easier to get compensation. But outside of BC, Manitoba, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Quebec, wildfire fighters are excluded from that legislation. Tom LeBlanc died in 2010. Kim promised him she'd keep fighting.
He said, nobody should have to go through this. This is his medical record.
In 2018, the Workers' Compensation Board finally agreed Tom's work was a probable, significant contributing factor in his illness.
I always expected to be woohoo and throw a party, and I was not. It was awful. It's never going to bring him back.
You do breathe a lot of smoke and eat a lot of ash.
Former wildfire fighter Simon Chateauvert says he had nowhere to turn when he lost a kidney to cancer, something that would have been covered if he were an urban firefighter.
You know, it was my missing a kidney because of firefighting.
And as the evidence that wildfire smoke is dangerous grows, change is coming.
It's just been so in-your-face obvious in recent years that this particular subset of firefighters is facing such severe threats that it can't be ignored.
That's Tom sitting there.
For families who've had to battle for coverage, this message to governments.
Stand up, put your big boy pants on, and let's see how we fix this.
So others don't have to go through what her family did. Katie Nicholson, CBC News, Toronto.